tender's behind those two tankers over there. So 40, 55, and 50 going from east to west. Alright. Then, alright, then that... there was like 10 ounces. That was all that was left. 10, 12 ounces of N-Fix. There wasn't that much left. Alright, so then 55 on that middle field also, right? Alright. Well, I'll figure up what we'll need and what we've got, and I'll get with Joe and see if he can bring that down. If he could bring that down for, and then our fungicide also. I got it on my via text, but he wants he wants me to get with Mike and let Mike know. So I'll just do that, and I'll let Mike know, and Mike can get something brought down for us. Hey Mike, it's Keith Werder calling. Hey, didn't know Joe said he thought you guys might have some N-Fix XLR on hand? Okay, would it be possible to get 15 gallon down this afternoon sometime? Okay. And I think we ordered with Joe a while back some Approach and Approach Prima. He might have that wrote down somewhere. If not, I think I can pull that up on my phone, what I sent to him before. Alright, 1 second. It was 25 gallon of Approach and 10 gallon of Approach Prima. Yeah, 10 gallon. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Yep, thanks. We're gonna run out of anvil, like I've said in previous videos, because we ran a higher rate on one of our irrigated fields, because we're only planning on doing one pivot application through it, because back when I ordered it, I wasn't figuring for that higher rate because I didn't realize we were going to only do one pivot application. So with us doing a higher rate there and using up more anvil, we were going to run out. So Dad and I talked today, and he's like, well, should we see if Helena has any N-Fix, which, I mean, I've got nothing against N-Fix, but Duramide has 2 modes of action versus N-Fix only has 1 mode of action. So it's not going to be that big of a deal. If they got stabilizer, stabilizer is stabilizer at this point, in my opinion. So they are talking a chance of rain, I guess, towards the end of the week, but again, you know, a chance of rain at this point is throwing a dart at a dartboard. So they had, I guess, about 40 gallon they thought on hand, and I called up Mike up there, and he goes like, yeah, we've got 15 gallon, no problem that we can get you. and they had fungicide up there that we ordered a while back. I should be able to get this field and the next field done with no problem. Then get the applicator filled with whatever would be left in the tender, which should be, I got a set figure acres for sure on that, but it should be around 36 acres left. And then take this back over to the farm. That way when I get back, I'll take this over to Stark County, and then while I'm gone, Dad can take the tender and go get more 32. We can get Stark County knocked out and get moved over to the river. I should come fairly close to getting done with side dressing tomorrow. Just depends on how things go tomorrow. If not, I'll get done on Wednesday. Alright, I'm going to be cutting it pretty darn close, but I should be able to get everything done what I want to get done and get the tender sucked empty for Dad. Alright, here's 900. Change my rate. 42. Alright, let's get this finished. Dad's got the tender completely full of 32. He also topped the microfeed tank off, and Helena did stop by, and we got our approach and approach prima for first and second pass fungicide, and also got the unfix that we need, so I should be completely covered now in stabilizer for both our dry land and irrigated. Like I said before in the previous video, reason why we run stabilizer even on our irrigated ground, even though that we can water it in on our irrigated acres, is because we've seen significant yield increases even running it on irrigated ground. So that's why we run stabilizer on every acre through the Y drops. So the first 16 rows right here that I'm running right now is in the Xyway trial over here. Anything from here on over that way is no Xyway. And then from about 8 rows over and then 20 acres that way is Xyway trial. You guys can I know you guys can't really see it on camera, but if you look 8 rows over from here, I know you guys can't really see it, but there is a distinct line that you can pick out, and this is actually a little bit darker green than where it was untreated. And otherwise the corn looks really good. I mean, there's no there was no emergence issues with the Xyway, and corn looks even, looks really good, and you can't really tell there's a difference between the treated and untreated, except for a slight color difference, and actually the Xyway is a little bit darker green over here. Now that could be a trick of the light, and if we look back this way, you can still barely see it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what the combine has to say this fall, but so far, got no complaints. From Lakeshore coming tomorrow. They're going to be bringing some totes for some tomato product, and I also have, I believe, some of our fertigation stuff, at least for the NCGA field. I got to talk to Dad and find out what other pivot fields he wants to buy fertigation mix for, and I got a couple of totes of just straight manganese and sugar coming down. That way we can blend premium foliar with that, with any guys that are interested in running any foliar, because I know there's one guy that actually ordered 3 totes worth today, and he's like, I'm gonna need a partial tote. Well, that'll work out good, because then we'll have the manganese and the sugar on hand. I'm gonna pull 2 more loads out of that tender and save the last load for in the morning, and that way Dad can go and get 32 in the morning, and then since they're going to be there at 9 o'clock, once I get done running that, I can go and unload that truck and keep on rolling right along. Another one done.